The La Jolla Shores waterfront equals a premium location where there's less supply of waterfront homes in existence in comparison to Bird Rock. And those homes also, on average, rest on larger parcels and have larger home footprints. And we saw none, the waterfront ones again, trading in the 7 to 9 mil band within the 2+ years because the only waterfront trades were in Bird Rock. And again, I want you to understand that this does not mean that to get into La Jolla Shores waterfront, it's a $9 million minimum, because that is not accurate. History shows these homes trading well into the 8 figures. For example, the 4 most recent sales on El Paseo Grande were from 2020 to 2021. They closed from just over $10 million to nearly $25 million. But that was back then, about half a decade ago. We have another one on El Paseo Grande that sold back in 2004 for nearly $11 million. So that was 22 years ago, and it was already in the 8-figure range. So Shores has been there for some time, clearly. Then also on Spindrift, we had a recent $15.2 million closing. And then, of course, we have 2 active homes. One is a $17.6 million home. And then, of course, we have the Sandcastle property, which is still the highest priced home for sale in San Diego County, currently listed at $92.5 million, which is down roughly 14% or $15.5 million from the original list price of $108 million. Could there be an outlier? Possibly. There is that one home on Princess that is considered to be the last true waterfront property there. It's more tucked in, so although it is a wonderful location, it is not the most premium location in comparison to the rest of those Shores waterfront properties. It also sits on 0.21 acres, which is the smallest lot size within range in the Shores, okay? So anyways, this property traded about 4 years ago in 2022 for $5.1 million. So hypothetically, if it came to market today in the same condition, no major changes, major structural changes, or major changes on the finishes, renovations, whatnot, then yes, it is possible. Maybe. Never say never. So if I was a buyer, I would absolutely expect to pay 8 figures to secure a true oceanfront property in La Jolla Shores. So, Bird Rock waterfront sellers, if you have one buyer who says, I would love to live in Bird Rock in the $7 to $9 million range, or you have another buyer who says, I would love to secure a waterfront property in La Jolla, but I'm not willing to write a $15 million check. Well, neither buyer will have many options to choose from, right? Because again, the data is showing us that Bird Rock is where these 7-figure waterfront trades have been continuing to exist.